Good morning. Here with the 2018 Jaguar XF Sportbrake S. This is not exactly a station wagon. Given that it's a Jaguar, they got to make it sexy, look sexy, and even sound sexy. So instead of calling this a station wagon or an estate, they call it a Sportbrake. Let's just take a quick tour around here. So this particular car has a black package added to it, so that adds black accents to the grille, to the side vents, and to the back. And this car also has a set of optional 20-inch wheels that also happen to be black. Definitely fits the theme. And I don't know about y'all, but I think this is just a really sexy car. It's beautiful. It's sculpted, it's sleek. It kind of makes me think of what an artisan bullet would look like. You know, it just looks fast. It looks like it's made to go quickly. Very beautifully styled. Never thought I'd say that about a car with this kind of body style, but it's true. It's an unusual vehicle in the States because, you know, the United States is not a place that's typically known to love wagons. But I'm glad Jaguar offers this, because there are people that would buy a car like this, and based on just its appearance alone, I can see why. Now, compared to the XF sedan, the offerings in this form are pretty limited. There's just the Sportbrake S and then the first edition, which has got, you know, more content, obviously, and it comes at a higher price. This particular model base price is just about $70,000. As equipped with all the cosmetic and feature add-ons, this is $84,000 and change. Under the hood, there's a 3-liter supercharged V6, good for 380 horsepower, 332 pound-feet of torque. That's coupled with an 8-speed automatic and all-wheel drive. Just a quick interior tour here. As you can see, it's very heavy on the neutrals, black leather, contrast stitching, this sort of metallic look trim, and then these ash-colored accents. You got the transmission knob there, and then the buttons to change the car into different drive modes. Push button start. And this car is fitted with a variety of options packages. So you got heated and cooled seats, navigation, Meridian audio system, which is clear but not revolutionary, not life-changing. And one of my gripes about it is the fact that while you have a volume knob, there's no tuning knob, so using the touch screen is kind of annoying. That's one of my pet peeves. When these manufacturers, you know, make good use of touch screens and modern technology, but they kind of throw out the old stuff that worked for so long. And up top, this beautiful full-length moonroof. It's a fixed panel, so you know you can't open it up for air circulation, but you can certainly retract the fabric panel for a nice view of the night sky. And back here, got the back seats with their own climate control. They proved roomy enough for a couple of friends of mine, one of whom is over 6 feet tall. Unfortunately, the seat backs do not recline. They're fixed, but still, there's plenty of room back here. You even got these vents on the B-pillars. Then back here, power hatch. Got the cargo hold. And my girlfriend and my friends and I took this car on a picnic, and this rear cargo area was spacious enough to hold our picnic basket, a bag of groceries, my camera bag, and a medium-sized dog that joined us on our picnic. Okay, so I'm on the move in the Jaguar XF Sportbrake S, and this is since it's a Jaguar and it's a sport brake, not a station wagon, but a sport brake, this car has to be more than just one kind of vehicle. You know, first of all, first and foremost, it has to be a Jaguar. So that means it has to be sleek and elegant and sporty. And it's a sport brake, so that means it has to offer a little more room, a little more utility than just a regular sedan. And by taking it on that picnic that I mentioned earlier, I discovered for things like that, for just casual lifestyle things like that, it was fine. You know, in fact, we were able to fit more into the back of this car than I thought we would be able to. And in terms of being elegant and sporty, you know, it's a very quiet car, as it should be. And when I have it in normal mode, the suspension is very compliant. It soaks up bumps very well, takes the harshness out of any sort of impacts that a bump in the pavement might cause. So it definitely does well on that front. And even in the normal mode, given that this has 380 horsepower, this car is plenty quick. You know, it's not scary fast, but then again, it's not really supposed to be. It's supposed to be just a brisk, you know, powerful car, and it definitely is. It's a great amount of power for this car, especially because it's routed through all-wheel drive. So you definitely feel the get up and go from this. Of course, this also has auto start stop, which I'm not crazy about, but it's one of those things that, you know, if you like it, at least it's there. You can always turn it off, which I typically do. And here in a second, get a chance to open it up a little bit. So right now I've got it in the dynamic mode, and I'm going to switch the transmission into its sports setting. I got to say, you know, one shortcoming of this car is it has a great amount of horsepower, but I was hoping for a little more vocal presence from its exhaust. You know, you can hear it a little bit more in dynamic mode, but it ends up sounding kind of like a space age vacuum cleaner. You know, it's not particularly aggressive or melodic, or, you know, it doesn't really have that much of a presence. I mean, you know it's there, but it's like, who cares? All right, let's see here. On the highway here. So in dynamic mode, compared to the normal mode, you know, the steering seems to weight up a little bit more. Road feel through the steering is pretty decent. Here we go. And the brakes, you know, I wasn't really sure what to expect from the brakes, but, you know, haven't really flogged this car. You know, definitely didn't track it or anything, but yeah, the brakes are linear, they're progressive, and they offer a little bit more feel than I thought they would. I thought they would be kind of mushy and vague, but they've been surprisingly communicative. So I would say it is, the XF Sportbrake S is a pricey car, but it's a beautiful machine, and it's got a satisfying amount of power. The dynamics are equally satisfying, and in some cases surprisingly good. And this particular one is well equipped. And, you know, before I got my hands on this car, I had a question in my mind: can it picnic? And it certainly can. It's been a fun week with the 2018 Jaguar XF Sportbrake S. If you like this video, be sure to hit like and subscribe to see more videos. Thanks for watching.